Is this imposter syndrome? Hi, welcome to another vlog. This is me and this is my kidney. Good morning, it is Saturday and I just had a wonderful time sleeping in. Alrighty, so I am done eating my brunch breakfast soup stuff that you just saw, and now I am going to get started on catching up on some lectures from this past week. The current time is 11:40. I slept in. Do I regret it? No, but I'm crunched for time and I have a lot of things that I need to get done today. First up on the schedule is to get our first lecture done on potassium. So it is 1:30. I'm already half an hour behind schedule because I said I would leave at 1. I finally made it to school. In the short 2 hours that I had, I managed to finish a lecture on UTIs as well as a lecture on the glomerulus. And after completing a brief study session, I went to go play some soccer. Soccer game is done and we won! Woo! After getting home from soccer, I had a shower, freshened up, and went out for a lovely dinner date. Alright, I am home from dinner, and now I'm gonna watch a movie because yay, work-life balance. So it's 8 o'clock. I'm just gonna spend the evening watching some TV. I think we're gonna see about getting the Disney Plus thing. Yeah, I think it's super important to spend time recharging. I definitely don't want to give the impression on the channel that like all I do is study, because that's not realistic and it's not sustainable. A big part of medical school is learning what works for you in terms of recharging your battery so that during the week you can be really present and ready to learn. I find if I go too hard on the weekend, the whole next week is kind of a waste because I didn't have adequate rest. Alright, so it is 1 a.m. and I cannot sleep. So my plan to wake up early tomorrow after a good night's sleep has already epically failed, and it's not like I've gotten any schoolwork done tonight. I just watched TV and then watched YouTube and then laid awake in bed. So you may be wondering, why the heck am I wide awake at this ungodly hour? And for a few minutes I was wondering the same thing. But turns out my brain decided to get all worked up about things. This usually doesn't happen, but here we are, wide awake, unable to sleep. I had a relaxing night, I watched some TV, and I was all ready to fall asleep, have a good night, and wake up refreshed tomorrow. But during this time, sometime during the night, I watched some YouTube videos, and in my suggested videos was a video about match day at a certain school. It was a very happy, celebratory video, but my brain decided to get all worried about matching into residency. Yes, I realize that this is like totally crazy. I'm halfway through second year. I have so much time to A, figure out what the heck I want to do after experiencing all the specialties, and 2, I have like, I don't even know how to apply to residency at this point. That is so far away. I have so much time and so much support to do that. But the fact remains that every year in Canada, some people go unmatched. What this means is you spend 4 years of your life doing medical school. You spend 4 years investing so much time, effort, and money, and at the end of it, you don't have a residency. It's a very small proportion. There's multiple rounds where you can match. You can retry a year later. You can apply to residencies in different countries. So it's not the end of the world, but it still scares me. So that is the current state of affairs. Is this imposter syndrome? Ugh. In my Q&A video I was like, no, I don't think I have imposter syndrome. But now I'm like, I don't know if I'm good enough to match into any residency. And that, folks, is the anxiety. Comment a teacup down below if you managed to make it through my rambling and got this far in the vid. Anyways, I'm gonna head to bed now, and hopefully I am successful in my endeavors to fall asleep. Good morning, my friends. It is 12 noon. I slept in again and I feel a little more recovered after being up all night. I'm gonna get up and get the day started. Alrighty, so I finally finished doing all of the lectures for this week. It's 2:30 and I need to get out of this house, so let's roll. Alrighty, makeup. Next step, clothing. Alrighty, we are getting Starbucks, a notebook, and stamps. Alrighty, notebook, stamps, money, check. We are done. That took forever. I feel like I don't go out much on like the weekends in the afternoon very often because I was shocked. The lineups were long. I had to wait. I was not prepared for that, but I guess November, people are starting to Christmas shop. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head home and get back to work. Alrighty, so it's 3:45. Yes, so as of right now, I have finished half of a lecture, but I'm done everything for this past week, so next phase is going to be trying to integrate this knowledge and understand all the stuff that we just learned. So I'm going to start by cleaning up my desk, kind of refresh. My brain feels really murky right now. I don't know if you ever get that feeling where your brain just feels, I don't have a better word than murky, I'm not feeling clarity, so hopefully cleaning brings some clarity. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just be writing notes and things in my new notebook. Alrighty, we are ready for business. Okay, so the plan moving forward is to go through this past week in order of what I think is most high yield to most low yield, so that if I don't finish going through this week, at least I will have covered the stuff that is super important. So we just did acute kidney injury week, so I've got 3 things open right now. I've got the lecture slides, I've got case files for internal medicine, and Toronto notes. I like reading through case files. They're actually designed for 3rd year, but they give you a really good idea of the clinical context and what is sort of important in the hospital setting. So my plan is to read up on acute kidney injury, which is what the lecture was about, in case files, and this will sort of give me a good framework. When I get to the end of a page, I check in with myself to see if I actually understand and retain the information by pretending to teach someone everything I just wrote on the page. Listen up, kidney. I'm gonna teach you all about acute kidney injury. Alrighty, acute kidney injury. So first off, we want to start by talking about some definitions. So acute kidney injury is defined as a rapid decrease in GFR. The reason why they could be indicators of AKI is because, 1, if you have a post-renal problem, i.e. an obstruction, urine's not going to come out, so your urine output is going to be decreased. If you have a pre-renal problem, less blood is getting to your kidney, and therefore less urine is being produced. As for renal, I don't really know how this produces oliguria, so I'm going to question mark this and come back to it, cutting off the blood supply to your kidneys. So this can happen if you have decreased cardiac output, if you have problems with your liver, so hepatocellular carcinoma. Yeah, and that's kind of all I can remember. So now I had a few blanks that I need to fill in, so now I will refer to my notes. Okay, so something really nice about case files is it's really short, so that's like 5 pages and we're at the end, and then they finish off with a few comprehension questions that are fairly clinical, so I'm gonna do those now. Alrighty, so the current time is 10:20. I'm gonna switch gears a bit and work on an assignment that I have due for a different course that I'm taking, and then I will check in afterwards. The weekend has officially come to an end, so I'm gonna say goodnight, and I will see you in the next vlog.